Your morning controls everything. Your morning controls everything. You grab your phone first thing. Now someone else runs your mind. That's not leadership. That's giving up. Here's how Stoics took back their mornings in 45 minutes. Here's the amateur mistake. You try to control your day after it started. Your phone buzzes, emails flood in, meetings pile up. You're reacting instead of leading. But here's what most people get wrong. They think mornings just happen to them. Ancient Stoics discovered something huge. Good routines create 25% more productive hours. No extra work needed. You're about to learn the exact system that changes everything. Here's your challenge. Wake up 30 minutes earlier for 7 days. Watch what happens to your stress and performance. Ready for the part that changes everything? The Morning Conquest Principle. Your current morning routine sabotages everything that follows. You wake up, grab your phone, scroll through notifications, hand control of your mind to whoever sent the last message. That's not leadership. That's surrender. Think you can handle what comes next? The Stoics understood the discipline of first impressions. How you start determines how you finish. Marcus Aurelius wrote his morning thoughts not because he had time. He made time. He knew that claiming the first hour meant controlling the next 23. Check your phone first thing. Your brain shifts into panic mode. Stress hormones shoot up. Your focus splits across 12 different priorities that aren't even yours. You're fighting fires before you know what matters. Want to know the real secret? Here's your morning sequence. Takes 45 minutes maximum. First, wake up 30 minutes earlier than usual. No discussion. Set the alarm across the room so you must stand up. The moment your feet hit the floor, you've won the first battle. Second, spend 5 minutes thinking. Not meditation, reflection. Ask yourself 3 questions. What's the most important thing I need to do today? What problem might I face? How will I respond with calm instead of emotion? Marcus Aurelius did this practice 2,000 years ago. Third, move your body for 15 minutes. Push-ups, stretching, walking. You're telling your nervous system that you are in control, not your circumstances. Stay with me. This next step changes everything. Fourth, review your schedule for 10 minutes, not to stress about it, to prepare mentally. Find the 3 conversations that matter most. Picture handling tough moments with calm. Fifth, eat something real. Your brain needs fuel to make smart decisions. Skip the sugar crash breakfast. Choose protein and healthy fats that keep energy steady. You claim your first hour before the world makes demands. When your phone starts buzzing at 7 a.m., you're done. Your most important work is finished. Notice what you're not doing. You're not checking social media. You're not reading news that makes you angry about things you can't control. You're not diving into email and letting other people's emergencies become yours. This isn't about becoming a morning person. This is about becoming a disciplined person. Seneca said it perfectly. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Your old reactive mornings end today. Your smart mornings begin tomorrow. Same rule applies when you travel, when you're stressed, when everything feels crazy. The routine stays the same because that's what creates stability in chaos. Quick question for you. What's currently stealing your morning focus? Phone notifications? Racing thoughts about the day ahead? Drop a comment and tell me your biggest morning enemy. You stop feeling behind before the day starts. You stop reacting to everyone else's agenda. You start each day from a position of strength instead of scrambling to catch up. That's the Morning Conquest Principle. Control the first hour. Influence the next 23. Your morning is locked. Now let's fix the rest of your day. the strategic pause framework. Most executives think being productive means constant motion. Wrong. Seneca understood that wisdom comes from smart pauses. He practiced evening review not because he had extra time. Reflection separates leaders from followers. You're missing something. Throughout your day, you have transition moments. Your commute, walking between meetings, lunch breaks. Right now, you're wasting these moments scrolling social media or letting your mind race through tomorrow's problems. Ready for the system nobody talks about? Use these moments as reset points. Every transition becomes a chance to reset your focus and energy. When you're driving to work, don't consume news that makes you angry about things you can't control. Practice present moment awareness. Notice your breathing. Watch your surroundings without judgment. This isn't meditation. This is mental strength training. Between meetings, take 60 seconds to ask yourself one question. How did I just show up? Did I listen more than I spoke? Did I ask questions that moved things forward? Did I stay calm under pressure? During lunch, eat without distractions. Seneca called this the discipline of present moment awareness. You're training your mind to focus on one thing instead of splitting attention across 12 priorities. Think this sounds too simple? Here's why it works. Most people optimize their routines for comfort instead of growth. They choose the easy path that feels good now, but doesn't build long-term strength. Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort. Take cold showers. Walk instead of driving when possible. Eat simple meals sometimes. Skip the mid-afternoon coffee hit and push through the energy dip naturally. Every small act of discipline builds mental toughness. When real pressure hits at work, when deadlines compress, when conflicts arise, you've trained your mind to stay calm and think clearly. The evening review is your secret weapon. Spend 10 minutes before bed asking 3 questions. What did I do well today? What could I improve tomorrow? What lesson did I learn that I can use? This isn't about being perfect. This is about getting better. Marcus Aurelius wrote his thoughts knowing he'd make mistakes. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is being intentional. Same rule when you're traveling, when your schedule gets messed up, when unexpected crises hit. The smart pauses remain the same, because that's what creates stability in chaos. You're building micro habits that add up to unshakable calm. The ability to reset your mental state in 60 seconds. The discipline to choose growth over comfort. You've got the pauses down. Time for the complete system. The 24-hour mastery system. Epictetus taught the key distinction that changes everything. Focus only on what you control. Everything else is outside your power. Your daily routine should reflect this rule. You can't control traffic, difficult colleagues, or unexpected emergencies. You can control how you prepare for these challenges, mentally and physically. Want to know what separates pros from amateurs? Evening preparation makes mornings effortless. Before bed, lay out tomorrow's clothes. Prepare your breakfast. Review your calendar and find the 3 most important conversations. Set your phone to charge in another room. Choice exhaustion is real. Every small decision you make drains mental energy. When you eliminate morning decisions, you save brain power for what matters. Consistent sleep and wake times aren't just health advice. They're decision-making tools. When your sleep schedule is stable, your judgment stays sharp. You stop making emotional decisions when you're tired. Here's your weekly routine audit. Every Sunday, track what moved your life forward during the past 7 days. What created real progress toward your goals? Most people confuse motion with progress. They attend meetings that don't matter, respond to emails that don't need responses, say yes to commitments that don't match their priorities. Ready for the math that will blow your mind? Waking up 30 minutes earlier gives you 182 extra hours yearly. That's 4.5 work weeks of additional focused time without extending your day. Use those extra minutes for what matters most. Reading books that develop your skills. Planning smart moves at work. Exercising to build physical and mental toughness. Thinking about lessons learned and improvements needed. Don't change everything at once. Start with one habit and build step by step. Master the early wake-up for 2 weeks before adding evening review. Master evening review before adding smart pauses. Each change becomes automatic before you add complexity. Your nervous system adapts instead of feeling overwhelmed and reverting to old patterns. You're not becoming a robot following rigid schedules. You're building smart structure that supports your highest performance and deepest values. When unexpected challenges arise, and they will, your routine becomes your anchor. You maintain consistent sleep, morning preparation, and evening reflection even when everything else feels crazy. Not reacting emotionally to circumstances you can't control. Maintaining your standards and disciplines regardless of outside pressure. You have everything you need. Here's how you start. Your 7-day challenge. Routine is freedom, not restriction. It eliminates choice exhaustion and creates space for what matters most. Your move starts tomorrow. Wake up 30 minutes earlier and follow the morning sequence. 7 days. Watch your stress decrease and performance increase. Think you're ready to take control of your 24 hours like the Stoics did? Subscribe to Stoic Exec for more ancient wisdom that works in modern life.